Cut this off because it's all in the mic. It's all in my mic. Oh, it's all in my mic.
Oh, he got both of them. He got white shoes for both of them.
Why you stop talking? He was sitting here talking. Well, listen, man, we was having a conversation. It was getting a little deep and heavy on the mic, and I did tell him that I wanted to do a show, but
he stopped talking.
Oh, that's cute.
Because he heard you address your bae. That's why.
Ooh.
This man, I'm still calling Pepe. Pepe Le Pew.
That's why he stopped talking. What's up, Ma?
Hey, what's up?
Listen, don't come at him like that. Leave that man alone.
Y'all
play nice today. Y'all two play nice today.
Oh no, we good.
Nah, he heard you use a pet name for me, so he stopped talking.
I don't think Demond gives anything or 5 shits, 4 shits about me at all.
No, you straight for the stroke, but I mean, besides that, I mean, y'all all good people. I like to conversate. I love to debate. You know what I mean? And I can debate all day and all night.
Now that's ass too.
That's not a bad thing, is it?
What happened?
He said I could debate all day and all night. I don't want you to debate. I want you to tell me your honest opinions. Matter of fact, I'm about to bring up some questions. Let me bring up some questions.
Okay, I can tell you why I couldn't be embarrassed. In one incident, I was in middle school. I got into a fight with my brother. Well, actually, he assaulted me. He punched me in the face. I picked up a metal trash can, hit him in the back of the head with it. Went in the cafeteria to be around the adults. That nigga followed me in the cafeteria while I was eating my breakfast. He walked up to me and pretended that he wanted to call a truce. And when I put the fork down to shake his hand, he punched me in the mouth and then walked away. I tackled him. We got sent home. My mama got angry, whooped both of our ass with an extension cord in the shower. And before she had to take us back to the school, she grabbed the clippers and cut a line straight through our flat tops, making us look like the Road Warriors from WWF Wrestling. She sent us back to school. My brother took off running and didn't face the consequences because she decided to take him to juvenile. But she made me sit at the school the entire day with my flat top having 2 parts and one big ass part in the middle. So I'm pretty much like, if you've been laughed at as a middle school kid by an entire school body, that pretty much, I'm like Wolverine. I got dipped in adamantium.
My mother pulled my pants down in front of the class and whipped my ass. And I hated her for that until the day she died.
Damn, how old were you?
I was about 6.
Oh, damn, okay, you was 6. Damn, that's still, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's messed up. You hated her to the day she died, though?
Yeah, I fucking did. I still love her, though, but for that moment right there, because everybody, I still see people that, that I was in kindergarten with 40 fucking years later, and all of them bring that shit up.
All right, so I got a question for you guys. I got a question. Let me get off my questions, because I was supposed to do an interview with this guy named Preacher Reed. I mean, y'all know who he is. He's jingling in the back chats. But anyway, I'm gonna give you his questions since he's not able to come on a show. So his question was this: one of the few was, what do people misunderstand the most about black men in the community?
About what?
Black men in the community. Go.
Butt men?
Black men.
Oh, that we all valid.
That y'all all violent.
Yeah, that we're all violent.
I'm sorry. Hold on, wait. Is that my background or your background? Hold on, wait. No, that's not my background. That's your background. I'm like, who background is that? Joint so loud it sounded like it's in my background. That is crazy. I'm like, who background is that? All right.
I think something that they don't know about black men or that's misconstrued or misunderstood is that not all black men that walk away are deadbeats.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I like that. Not all black men that walk away are deadbeats. And you said, and Manny, what you say, Mandela?
That all black men are dangerous.
All black men are dangerous. What? All right, I got the next one. What are some of the biggest failures that black women did and, didn't learn from in their experiences?
What happened? I'm sorry. I was texting somebody.
Man, pay attention. What is some of the biggest failures black women have done in the community from in the experiences that you guys have?
They are. Go ahead, bro. They have made the black men their enemy and discarded the discarded the black man. That's the biggest failure. And when they started the black man, they broke up the nuclear family and destroyed the community. That's their biggest failure.
Mine is sort of the same as his answer, but I'll just give a blanket answer. Black women have turned relationship into dictatorships.
I don't know, bitch. No, it's my way or the fucking highway. I'm paying the cost to be the boss, so you shut the fuck up and obey. And that's a fact. I pay the cost. All right, I gotta go. Okay, I gotta go.
All right.
Okay, well, to expand on that answer, it's hard to have a relationship when there is a adverse power dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
That's why a lot of men have gravitated towards the 50-50 concept. And another thing, that's another thing I want to change or misconstrue. Men that say 50-50 do not mean only 50-50 on the bills and they don't do nothing else. Okay? All black men, when they say 50-50, the ones that are being genuine and not just being dickheads, 50-50 means this is our household together. Meaning we hold it down together. She cook, I cook. She clean, I clean. She watch the kids, I watch the kids. It's a group thing. It's a team thing. Neither one of us are leading on. Well, let me rephrase that. One of us may have LeBron James-like stats, but that don't mean it's not a team effort. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I toss baby girl plenty of assists. You know what I'm saying? And 50-50 don't necessarily mean 50-50 like straight down the line. That's not what 50-50 mean. It's a mindset. Like they just mean teamwork makes the dream work. That's all 50-50 really means. But because women don't like to just stick to that main argument, what you mean? Oh, I ain't finna. Well, I might as well be your roommate. Well, okay, well you might as well pay it all then. Okay.
I mean, that's because that's that gender war shit. And one hand, some men do feel like that if they're paying, they have to pay all the bills because they want to be the provider. That's their manhood. Their manhood is contingent on them providing all the resources. So,
well, they really, capitalism really fucked the black man over on that one. Because as long as we go by that standard, we just depopulating ourselves. That's all we're doing. We're cutting our own numbers down for them. Okay? Because the Mexicans don't care.
See, this is why I wanted to have the political, start having the political conversations, because of we start, like you said, capitalism and things like that. Once you start getting into those type conversations, then it gets political. It becomes a conservative to the liberal type situations. So
yeah, I don't know what the hell I am.
I like to say I'm a little bit of both.
I said we need to start a new party called the Ass Party. And that's the African American Socialist Party. AAS, the Ass Party.
Somebody said because they don't have character development and personal development skills.
Oh, teenagers, yeah. I mean, because they still going through puberty, so their minds and brains aren't fully developed. You know what I mean? Like, I had to go through being a teen parent to realize, damn, man, my mama was like, woo! I mean, it hurt me to find out that when I was an infant, she used to put me in a drawer and close it and walk out the room. But to know what a lot of other 16-year-olds have done, shit, I'm so glad I saw what she did. Okay? Because a lot of 16-year-olds go upside their baby head when they cry and they don't know why they cry, you know? She knew she couldn't deal. She put my ass in the drawer, let me pass out.
Really? Yeah, that's a child abuse.
Yeah, it's cruel on some level.
On some level, on all levels, that's child abuse.
Well, I mean, she was 16 years old and she didn't know why I wasn't crying. She already had abuse, and I'm glad she put me in the drawer and put me in the headlock.
No, I mean, she shouldn't have did none of that.
And I was crying, and what she didn't realize is I was crying because my brother was still in my bottle. She think finished the whole bottle, and I'm just whining, I'm just inconsolable, but she not understand. I'm just crying the whole time because the nigga hungry. You know what I'm saying? And back then, you wasn't thinking, well, let me give him another bottle. You know what I'm saying? It was just, nigga, you asked your bottle, nigga, you just gonna be a whining ass.
Yeah, you came from a crazy, a real crazy background. All right, we'll go on to my next question. What is the best compliment you ever gotten?
Wow, the best.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. The best compliment I've ever gotten is that I'm built like a Greek god.
Oh, you do got a nice body. I am gonna say that. Like, your body is really, really, really nice. I must say. It's really
Thank you. There's nothing compared to my brother. He's like Hercules. I'm more like Hermes with his cock strong ass. But he only 5'4", so God kind of punished him a little bit. I think that's why he hate me too. Once I started outgrowing him, the hatred, every inch I grew, the hatred just got higher.
All right, so I'm gonna read
Danny Closet, sweetheart.
What is an insult that you received that you proud of? I'm gonna ask you again. Ooh. What is an insult you received that you are proud of?
You got too many damn kids.
Yeah, he was like, I'm proud of that insult. I like that one.
Man, I'm so fucking proud. I want one more. I'm trying to go for 10, but baby came up with some complications. So
he said he's trying to go for 10, y'all.
Huh?
You try to go for 10.
Yeah, well, 10 for me, but number 3 for her. She wanted another boy. And the psychic told me I was going to have 2 boys and a girl. So far, she been right. So, had baby girl and I got PCOS, we would already have a 3rd baby.
All right. Okay.
That's what you get.
Are you
she got caught in the room.
Are you introverted or extroverted?
You know what? I think because I'm a Gemini, I think I'm both. Okay. I think I'm the type of person that could be in a room with 100 people and you not even notice me. And I could be that same person that everybody knows is there. Okay. It just depends on if I flip the switch on or not. Because I really don't like being around a lot of niggas. Well, you know what it is? It depends on the people I'm around. I've gotten a lot of hatred when I turned my light on. Because some people don't like when you shine it too bright. So because of that, I've learned to make sure I keep my finger on that dimmer switch.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. So, what is your biggest pet peeve about Black women? What is your biggest pet peeve about Black women?
My biggest pet peeve about Black women is that they don't just own up and say that they sorry from the jump. It's got to be some type of argument or tug of war. It's never just initial trust. Never know, okay, babe. If it is okay, babe, you looking back and be like, why you being sarcastic? You know what I mean? Or you really like, what's wrong?
Okay.
Okay, babe. Hold on. What the fuck? Making niggas suspicious.
All right, so you like direct answers and shit, and you don't like them 2-word answers because it makes you like, well, why you answer so short?
Well, no, it depends on the context. If, you know, some questions, if you ask them right, they only need 2 answers. 2 questions. I mean, 2 words. It depends. Like I can read energy. I know if you don't want to fuck with me or not. And if I know you don't want to fuck with me, then that's what's gonna agitate me. Because it's like, okay, if you don't want to fuck me, if it's fuck me, then it's double fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's how it should be. I don't know why nobody thought it was gonna be different, but all right. Like, but all right. I'm working on the next question. What do you think the world will look like 50 years from now?
The current trajectory, it's gonna be, if things keep going the way they're going and don't nothing change, it's gonna be on some martial law. I'll just keep it short and sweet. Martial law about 50 years. If it ain't got worse.
Martial law in 50 years?
Yeah. Like in 50 years' time, we're either gonna be in martial law, have went through martial law, or America would have been sold and divided by other countries.
Oh, wow. Can you elaborate on that just a little bit? So we're going to be in martial law. We're going to be in like a dictatorship. Who would be the dictator?
No, see, that's the thing, though. It's not going to be one dictatorship. America is going to become the United Nations of the world.
I'm going to get to that question.
Because we're already the melting pot, and we sell every fucking property that we own. It's countries that own pieces of our land now. You know what I mean? And we're so far in debt. You know what I mean? Then we stop manufacturing. So we're beholden on China and Africa for all their resources. Like, we have went from the giver to the taker. Yeah, I'm ready. And we fucked up the dynamic because now we need them. It ain't they need us. Now we need the world. You know what I mean? Because of our overconsumption, everybody's so fat and lazy. You know what I mean? And they just want everything now. Shit gonna hit the fan when part of America is controlled by China, controlled by Russia, part is controlled by Saudi Arabia, and part is controlled by fucking Japan. It's gonna be because we're already sectioned off as it. We're already the United States of America anyway. You know what I mean? Each state is damn near their own country right now. You know. You can go to one state and have sex with you can go to one state and marry a goddamn 15-year-old, and you go to another state and you have one conversation with the 15-year-old that's inappropriate in your ass doing 10 years. And that's under the same border of the United States.
Oh wow. I want to answer this question. I usually don't answer my own damn questions, but I want to answer this question. This is a good question. I bought this question off of well, a lot of these questions off of my not my bat chat, but my inbox. And I was like, yo, what's some of the questions would you ask someone? And these wacky ass questions came up. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna ask the black men these questions, Let's ask the black men. Yes. So, I think the world would be in 50 years, huh? What'd you say?
No, I was asking a girl where the microphone was at, because I got like a little mic.
Oh, okay. So I think the world will be in 50 years, man. I think we are moving in a more dictatorship. See, I know that's my background because it's motorcycles and dirt bikes. That's a Philly thing. I think we are moving in towards a more of a dictatorship. If we go towards what is going on now, then yeah, I'm gonna agree to that. And I'm gonna move on. I ain't even gonna elaborate on that one. I'm just move right on along. What is your biggest challenges you're facing in your role in work or being a provider and tackling all of it?
The only problem I'm having is being patient, because I have maybe 2 or 3 ideas that I know or feel very, very strongly are going to. Yeah, I got the keys. I'm just looking for my phone. Oh, it's in my hand. I'm tripping. I have a few ideas that I think are going to be very lucrative for me and my entire family. But my issue is not wanting to get a divorce after that happens. Because I don't want my wife to benefit off of the trajectory she set my life on. Like, if I break her off, I want it to be because I decided to break her off and not because she used the state to fuck me up. And the only way I can do that is if I let her divorce me thinking I'm a dirt poor, broke ass nigga. I need her to divorce a broke nigga. Like, that's the vision God gave me. On some Count of Monte Cristo type shit. I need her to leave me for dead.
I mean,
she only did it halfway.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next question. What is the most important lesson you learned over, at your job and doing what you're doing in your career?
In my job, thing I learned is don't cook.
You learn what?
0,000. I have a tendency to take shit from 0 to 2,000.
Oh, your temper sucks.
Yes,
you gotta suck ass.
I have a tendency to do that, especially if I feel slighted or like if I feel like my intelligence is being disrespected. Then I tend to, I guess you could say I snap. I go from Bruce Banner to the Hulk, Slim Hulk. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's all verbal. It's not physical. You know what I mean? I've never got angry at somebody and like fucked them up because I was angry. You know.
What are some of the things that you do to control your impulses when you are angry? So, did you hear me? So, what are some of the things that you do to control your impulses when you are angry?
Honestly, my only impulse is not to go too far. I'm very comfortable with the fact that I may lose my temper or lose my cool, but I feel like it's better to lose my cool and cool off than to practice bottling in techniques, because I feel like that technique ultimately fails, because trying to hold shit in is not a natural thing to me. Is that my phone?
Okay. All right. Well, we can move on. Right along. So, closing questions. I'm gonna get these closing questions in. What is one question you wish one question that you wish I would have asked? Oh man, did I lose him? I thought I lose him.
I'll just check real quick. Oh shit.
Oh, there you go. Y'all back. What's up, Alf?
How are you?
I'm good. Over here busting down these questions, man. Busting down these questions. Hold on, wait. Because I could do two things at one time. I'm just that good. I'm that good. I could do two things at one time. Here we go. I'm chilling, talking to you guys. How are you?
Enjoying this beautiful day. Just chilling.
All right, so I was asking him a couple of questions. Well, I was asking the men a couple of questions. So I'm doing a show. Oh my God. What is going on with you? Brother, you gotta mute yourself. Your outside is too outside. Yeah. No, you still on here. There you go. Oh, Jesus.
This shit
He was doing it to me.
The name alone says it a lot.
All right, so I'm doing this live, right? But they can hear you. They can't see you, but they can hear you. They can see what I'm doing, just like you can see me. But, I figured let's do it like this. That way, these questions will come up good. And people tell the truth. But I got these two questions I asked him I would like to ask you. What do you think is the biggest failure that Black women have in the community from your experience?
Not dating good men.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just go ahead and keep it honest and raw. Not dating good men. I think with all this spiritual shit, political shit, everything that's going on, it's a result of what happens when you deny what's really, really, really like. I'm not just saying good men as far as they appear good or do good or this, that, and the third. I'm going to keep it brief. It's just like, if you know you got a very beautiful situation and you end it, and then you go with an ugly, gross situation, I think that's what's causing a lot of like turmoil and bullshit. So from my honest view, the biggest flaw for Black women as a whole around the world or even in the universe is not dating who they're actually comfortable with.
Okay.
We have to stop putting ourselves in uncomfortable situations thinking it's going to be comfortable because it's us. The same thing that happened to the last
eons of bitches, it can happen to you. And the same thing that happened to men, it can happen to you. If you have something good in your life and you know it's not treating you bad or it's not doing nothing wrong or anything like that, you should appreciate it, you should value it, you should love it, and you should grow more from the roots.
All right, so my next question for you is, what is something that is most what is something that is most misunderstood about Black men? So what is something that is the most misunderstood about Black men?
The most misunderstood is a Black man finding himself. When he finally actually does produce the same idea that he's been selling, been telling, been showing people, been having faith in, been keeping customs and just different things with. The biggest thing that most people and most Black women don't understand about Black men is once he finally gets the ball rolling and really gets in his groove, he don't get appreciation like every other motherfucker gets appreciation for it. But he understands he's not going to. And he accepts that too. But the biggest takeaway that I could speak for, if I could speak for all holistic Black men or just Black men in general, is once we really do everything we say we gonna, then that's where it becomes where all Black men start to be like, okay, you playing games.
So you saying when all Black men come on,
the ball rolling.
So you're saying when all Black men get on one accord, one standard, then they'll be stronger. Even though I did ask you what is the most misunderstood about Black men. One of the Mandela gave me an answer of that they are dangerous and destructive. I think Demasta gave me one of they're not good fathers. And
no, that's feminist. That's feminist. That's. I'm not even. I'm sorry to cut you off. And I know this is your show and your platform, and I know you was interviewing a very beautiful, smart brother that's rooted, but that's not the case at all.
Well, that's his opinion.
Are actually great fathers.
We're talking about the misunderstandings, the most misunderstandings. So they were saying those are one of the most misunderstandings about Black men. So that was their answers. So not saying that they are, but this is what is. That's just a misunderstanding. And
I said that the misunderstanding was that not all men that walk away are deadbeat fathers.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's what you said. That was a misunderstanding.
Yeah, not all men that walk away from a situation are deadbeat fathers. I had a situation where
I mean that's the same thing. It's no different.
Trying to be a type.
Different than what I just said. I just said that all Black men aren't deadbeats. Like I just said it more in a general aspect.
A standard of me walking away. I would have to walk away by default. It would be stupid for me to entertain this idea.
Okay.
And a lot of Black men aren't bold enough to do this because they go by pussy pressure.
Both of y'all say, this is a question for both of y'all. Don't answer at the same time, double, one at a time. What is a piece of advice that you can actually give a young Black man?
But I'm listening to your panel. Go ahead, feed it to me.
When the owner of a Black porn exhibition illegally on the...
Oh, did you, the master? Are you cool to talk? You want to answer the question? Like, what is a piece of advice that you would give to another Black young man? You're still on mute, D-Master.
You said what advice should I give to another Black man?
Yes.
I'm gonna answer after.
Okay. Stop watching BET.
Yep.
Stop stop giving too much energy to sports and entertainment as a whole.
Yep.
Don't look at women as a quote unquote hunter, because they're individuals. They're not sheep for you to devour and see what flavor they are. My philosophy is only date the women who approach you, because that way you're not inviting something into somebody's life and trying to sell them on dating you. You're actually giving them what they set out on, which puts you in a better position to not have to do the dance, if you will. And don't be materialistic and worried about name brands. And swag has absolutely nothing to do with the clothes you have on, but with how you look when they come off.
All right, so same question for you. D-Master, can you go on mute?
And my name is
D-Master, hit the mute button. Oh,
basically, everything that the brother said was very, very enlightening and beautiful, and it should be something that current black men and younger future black men are stepping into their blackness and black excellence take apart.
All right, so let me reiterate the question.
Don't do the second guess.
Let me read it. Let me reiterate the question, Alfie. Alfie, let me ask the question over because it's loud. Yeah, there we go. All right, so let me ask the question over. One, what is a piece of advice that you would give young black men? Go.
The one thing I would give to my future black men and black men in general is, for the future black men, don't let somebody tell you what your worth is. Don't sit there and bargain with bullshit jobs, careers, record deals, closing deals, street deals, anything like that, gangs, whatever you're a part of, whatever you got beat into, or whatever was your tradition. You have to make a decision. Do I want to create a path of this or this? And then you have to decide a certain type of thing. The other thing that I will encourage all black men, no matter what age they are, is just be who you know that you can be, and be that to the best of your ability. But help the community, help the kids, help the youth. Give them something that you didn't have. And if you don't know what that is, study it and give it to them anyway. Don't force feed it, but feed them.
Okay.
And that's the best advice that I could say. Feed the community and just stop worrying about what somebody could think about you doing a certain move or wearing a certain outfit or just saying a certain thought or a certain type of knowledge. Like, just keep it at the root. When you keep it at the root, something can grow from it, and then we deal with that later.
All right. Well, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say thank you guys for your participation. That was pretty cool.
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all could talk amongst yourselves. Just give me you're going to see my mouth moving, but I'm not going to be talking to you. I'm going to be talking to this camera, not that camera. Because I got two cameras going on at one time. All right, y'all. We're going to end that shit right here. This is what we're going to do. And happy that you guys could join me. This was a very interesting conversation, I must say. At the minimum, this was a very, very interesting conversation at the most. I talk to these people and these fellas all the time. They're part of my back chat. I'm sorry that I'm stuttering right now, but everything is so different. Like StreamYard has changed everything. So I'm happy that y'all joined me. And this is one of part maybe 5 or 6 series of let's just ask these black men some questions. If you got any questions, please hit me up on Facebook under MourePheen in my inbox and hashtag X Black Men and drop your question. We'll ask these black men.